Hi, everybody. Diane Diaz here from The Brand Teacher, coming to you in the Brand Teacher classroom with Brand Tips Tuesday. And this one is a tip that can help you build both your business and your personal brand, focusing on the personal brand component, of course, because that's where I live. So first of all, I just want to wish everybody a happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, yes. I forget what day it is. So I hope everybody's week is going well, and I hope that what I'm going to share with you will be helpful to you in the week ahead and also in the many weeks and months ahead as you work to build your network and build your community, build your tribe, build your business and your personal brand. So I want to talk about networking. Now, networking, I don't even really like that word because networking of old and from the industry that I came from, and back in the day, many, many moons ago in the corporate world, networking to me felt a little salesy, right? And a little not really fun. But now that I am, building my business, The Brand Teacher, I look at networking in an entirely different way. So if you're watching, please comment in the comment box there so I can know who's on and watching and give you a shout out. So I just want to talk about this shift in how I look at networking and how this might help you and what my top 3 tips are for effectively networking to build your personal brand and then to build your business or career. So again, I used to look at networking as not such a fun activity and I didn't really enjoy it, but I love it now. And I think that's because I shifted how I look at it. I don't look at networking as an opportunity to sell to people, right? Whatever it is, whether you're selling yourself looking for a job or whether you're selling yourself, your business and your services and products that you offer. I don't look at it as that. And my recommendation is for you to not look at it as that either, because when you go into networking events with that in mind, hi April, good morning. Hope all is well with you. So when you look at networking in that vein as an opportunity to sell, trust me when I tell you that the person on the receiving end of that, it doesn't come across very well, and it can feel kind of icky and not very fun when you can feel the person trying to sell to you. So don't approach networking that way. Here are my top tips, what I have learned in the past since I started my business in March 2016 till now. Here's what I've learned about networking, and this is the approach that I take. I'm comfortable with this approach, and I get more of a comfort level from people I'm interacting with as well. So just want to make sure I give you my top 3 tips. So I'm looking at my notes here. So number 1, keep the focus on the personal in personal branding. This is an opportunity, yes, for you to build your business brand, but number 1 is an opportunity for you to build your personal brand because we're networking with people. We're building our connections with other humans, right? So it is a personal endeavor. If you keep the focus on the personal, then you're just making a human connection. You're making a new acquaintance, a new friend, a new connection, right? It's not about selling things to them. That doesn't mean that later on down the road they won't become a client, a customer, or something like that. Certainly there's that opportunity, but it has to start with building a personal connection, right? It doesn't start with just in-your-face sales. And trust me, I've been on the receiving end of that, and it's no good. It doesn't feel good. It feels really icky. So I don't know if you agree with that, but that's how I feel about it. So number 1, keep the focus on your personal brand because that's really where it begins. Number 2, don't try to sell. Don't come in with this pushy sales effort. Come in with making a connection, making a friend, but with the idea of give, get, meaning you're going to help the person you're connecting with. How can I think to yourself, and you can even say to them, who can I connect you with to help you with your efforts to brand your business or brand yourself? Who can I put you in touch with that can help you find the employee you're looking for? Find out what it is they do. Find out what it is what their efforts are going towards. Are they trying to build their business? Are they looking for a job? Find out what it is that their goals are. Then you can help them. So if you go in with that attitude versus the attitude of selling, and I do the air quotes selling because listen, we're all always selling ourselves, but if you go in with the hard sell, it's not going to play well. But if you go in with just the attitude to help someone, everybody likes to be helped. And what you're going to find later on down the road is that people will reach out to you that met you at different events, happens to me all the time, and say, hey, I'm looking for a so-and-so for this position, or I'm looking to connect with somebody that provides the service, and I love to connect people in that way. That's that give, 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 get. So now I'm not selling, I'm helping. And that's really what networking and building your network and your tribe should be about. The third tip that I have for you for effective networking is to follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up. I can't tell you how many times I meet someone somewhere and then I never hear from them again. And I am the queen of follow-up. So I love to follow up with people, even if it's just a one-touch follow-up. So I go to a networking event, I make a new connection. Even if I don't get their business card, I try to remember their name. And then when I get home from the networking event, or if it's at night, maybe the next morning, but soon, don't wait weeks. Even if you wait weeks, you can still do it, but don't do that. Immediately, follow up via LinkedIn or even email. But I like to make a connection on LinkedIn, right? So we can all help to build our networks together. So reach out to them on LinkedIn, send them a connection request, reminding them where we met, of course, because, you know, they met a lot of people. They might not remember me. By the way, if you're connecting on LinkedIn, please make sure that you have a profile picture. Don't send connection requests to people on LinkedIn if you don't have a profile picture, because then we don't know, is it really that person, right? So send them a connection request on LinkedIn, remind them how you met them, say, I'd love to connect with you and add you to my LinkedIn network. And then here's the thing. This is where I take it to the next level. Then I say, let me know if you'd like to have coffee sometime and chat further. Because, you know, at networking events, there's a ton of people, right? And you don't always get the chance to talk to someone as much as you'd like to learn more about them, right? Or if you feel there might be a synergy, you can tell them, hey, you know, I think we might have some synergies and we might be able to collaborate together. So, hi, Erin. How are you? Good morning. So make sure that you take it to the next step and then make another connection with them in real life, right? IRL. In person. So offer to meet for coffee or lunch, or you know, I've even made networking connections and then connected with them on LinkedIn, but they don't live here. And then I've had virtual coffees with them over Skype or Zoom, right? So it's just a great way to continue to build that connection. And that's where you can have more of a conversation. In fact, I just did a coffee meeting like this where it was somebody I met on LinkedIn. We had more of a conversation about what are we each trying to do? I'm building my business. She's building her business. How can we support one another? I gave her some resources. She gave me some resources. We're not selling anything to each other, but what we are doing is supporting one another. And that doesn't mean we won't end up doing business together. And in fact, she might refer people to me and I might refer people to her. That's good. So, you know, as I said, don't go into it with that sales goal. Go into it with the building my connections goal and meeting new people goal and what can I do for you goal. Then you will truly build a network of people who support your efforts, who are there to share resources with you, and you're there to share resources with them, and we can all support one another in whatever our goals are, whether they're career goals, business goals, professional goals, or sometimes you make a really great friend too, so that's good too. So those are my top 3 tips for effective networking. And I bring this to you because I'm going to a lot of networking events here as of late, and so it just occurred to me that this might be good for people to know. So I want you to tell me in the comments here, let's say number 1, what is your number 1 tip for effective networking? What do you do that helps you build effective connections when you network with people? So share your number 1 tip, or if you have questions about how to effectively network, share those questions as well, and we'll try to get them answered. All right, so that's all for me from the Brand Teacher Classroom today for Brand Tips Tuesday. Let me know how I can support you. I'm happy to do that. Any questions, share your tips, and let's chat about it. All right, so happy networking, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.